Story time, my most challenging performance. From the very beginning, there are a lot of hidden booby traps. First of all, if you can see, the stage is a water fountain, and if I was to slip and fall, I would have fallen down into a moat of water. So I was always super nervous that was gonna happen, and never did. I was very lucky, but the stage was super slippery. Then walking up these stairs were really challenging because they were very small and it was really tricky. All right, now I'm up on my contortion platform, ready to do my act, and it doesn't look like I'm up that high, but I am actually pretty high up there, about, I would say, 15 feet from the ground. The stage itself was about 5 feet off the ground, and then there was my table, which was another 5-6 feet, and then my canes, adding a few feet up onto there, which made me about 15 feet up in the tent. And let me tell you, it was crazy. I felt like I was so high, and doing this one-arm handstand was super scary. The first time, I remember I was shaking. But then as I kept practicing it, I felt more and more and more comfortable. But it took me about 2 weeks before I started to feel really good about it, and like I could perform it without feeling like I was gonna die. Okay, now a couple of other things. This performance was super, super challenging, not just because of the water stage and the moat and the small platform high up in the sky, but also because there were a lot of lighting effects that were shining lights into my eyes constantly. The lights were so beautiful, but they would be turning on and off and shining, getting different colors. And then there were also lasers. You will see the lasers in just a little bit, but they were really, really tough. Performing with all of these different obstacles was such a challenge, but I did my best to look like nothing was bothering me, and I was totally comfortable. So nice. That's the secret behind the performer, is that there are so many things that we have to be careful about and keep into accountability and be aware of, and also not let us distract from the performance. So you can see the lasers shining around me in the back over here. Man, those lasers were really powerful. You're actually not supposed to look directly into them because they can damage your eyes. Imagine how that must have been, right? Another really challenging aspect of this act was the choreography. I had barely any space to do any movement, and I had to be really creative with my choreography to make interesting and a dynamic movement on such a small little space. Here I am about to go up into my finale trick, and at this moment, this water effects are going full force. The lights are going on 100%. They're starting to change. They're starting to flash. They're gonna throw a strobe light onto there eventually. Bam, there's the strobe light. Yes, it's looking so amazing. The lasers are shining all over the place. But man, those were a lot of distractions, and I cannot tell you how challenging it was, but it was my most rewarding performance, and I'm so happy to share it with you.